Hey, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, we are wrapping up Power Rangers in Space with episode 43, Countdown to Destruction Part 2. One of my favorite all-time episodes of Power Rangers. Let's talk about it, break it down. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. We are so happy to have you guys. I cannot believe we are wrapping up Power Rangers in Space. About a year ago, about like right around this time, guys, we started doing these reviews. We started with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and obviously we went into Mighty Morphin Season 2, 3, Zeo, Turbo. Then we got into In Space, one of the best seasons of all time. And it did not disappoint. I have enjoyed this every single day that I've shown up and done a review. They have been awesome. And shout out all the fans out there. Tomorrow we will be jumping into Lost Galaxy. But before we do, we gotta just get right into it. Countdown to Destruction Part 2 plunges Angel Grove into utter chaos as Astronema's dark fortress looms over the city, a symbol of Earth's impending doom. Astronema delivers a chilling ultimatum: surrender the Power Rangers by morning or face complete annihilation. In a desperate attempt to reason with his sister, Andros defies his teammates and flies to the Dark Fortress, while the demorphed Rangers grapple with the grim reality of their situation. As the sun rises, Astronema's taunts are met with an unexpected act of defiance from the citizens of Angel Grove, who collectively declare themselves as Power Rangers. I'm a Power Ranger. I'm a Power Ranger. It was awesome. Inspired by their bravery, the real Rangers reveal themselves and engage in a fierce battle against Astronema's forces, bolstered by the courageous citizens. Meanwhile, Andros confronts Zordon on the Dark Fortress. Learning the ultimate sacrifice needed to save the universe, he faces a heart-wrenching decision: destroy Zordon's energy tube, knowing it will cost Zordon his life, but release a wave of energy that will purify all evil in the universe. We call it the Z-Wave. Just as Andros is about to carry out the act, Astronema appears and attacks him, forcing Andros to unintentionally strike her down with her own weapon. Grief-stricken, he battles Ecliptor for a few minutes, but with Zordon's encouragement, Andros finally shatters the energy tube, unleashing a wave of good that eradicates evil across the cosmos, including Rita, Zed, and Divatox. The episode culminates in the emotional revival of Astronema as Karone, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the devastation. The Rangers begin to rebuild, and Andros ultimately returns to Earth with Karone and Zane, but this time he has his sister back. This episode marks not only the conclusion of the Power Rangers in Space season, but also the end of the Zordon era, leaving a lasting impact on the Power Rangers. I love this episode. Now, a lot of people still count Lost Galaxy as a Zordon era season because it's right after In Space, and you still see Alpha, you still see the Space Rangers. They have the Astro Mega Ship basically the whole time since episode 1 on. There are a lot of elements of Power Rangers in Space in this one, so some people call it that, but technically, the Zordon era ends when Zordon is destroyed. This was just an amazing ride. This is a big reason why the season not only did #1 numbers again for Power Rangers after Turbo, but it revitalized the franchise because they were going to end it. And that was a big reason why I felt like they went so hard and did a good job, because they had the freedom to do whatever they wanted to do because it was the end. But because it was so popular, we got Lost Galaxy, which was an awesome season. Let's get into some notes from Ranger Wiki, and we have a lot of them because we didn't do them yesterday because most of them on here are for episode 2. There might be one or two that are for episode 1, but mostly are for the finale. Let's get into it. According to Christopher Kamen Lee via the No Pink Spandex website, a scene involving Andros and Ashley kissing was cut. I always got the vibe that they were going to kiss in that episode and they never did, so that really doesn't surprise me. I didn't know that though. Shout out Ranger Wiki. This is the final appearances of Adele Ferguson, the Mega Winger, the Phantom Ranger, although we will appear many times later to be captured by Robo Rita in Once and Always, and the Blue Centaurian, although a hologram of Blue Centaurian would appear in the SPD episode Stakeout. Yeah, I think they were like playing a video game. That was fire. This is the final episode of Carlos with long hair as he went back to having short hair during his return to the episodes to the 10th Power and the Power of Pink of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. The Space Rangers minus Zane would later return to the team up with the Lost Galaxy Rangers into the 10th Power and the Power of Pink. Andros and TJ reappear in Forever Red. TJ and Cassie reappear in the Legendary Battle. And TJ reappears yet again in Dimensions in Danger. TJ always be coming back. This marks the final unmorphed appearance of Zane, although he appears morphed in Legendary Battle. The citizens of Angel Grove saying that they are Rangers is a reference to the 1960s movie Spartacus. Paul Schreier Bulk, Jason Narvi Skull, and Jack Banning Professor Phenomenus do not appear in Part 1. Though Dark Spectre had almost succeeded in destroying Zordon, his own destruction seemed to abort the energy-draining process, as after he is destroyed, Zordon's tube no longer shows any trace of the lava that was once been engulfing him. A close-up on one of the missiles reveals it to be a combination of two Bandai roleplay weapons, the unreleased in the US Spiral Saber and the Stinger Drill from Big Bad Beetleborgs. The only footage used is stock footage from O-Ranger, Zhu-Ranger, Die-Ranger, Kaku-Ranger, and Mega-Ranger. In the next time sequence from the previous episode, there was a clip of the Rebels being chased by Cogs and Piranhatrons, but it was cut when this episode aired. This is the first episode where a team of Power Rangers who had to keep their identities a secret reveals themselves to the public, which in this case is justified. Goldar would appear 22 years later in Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode Making Bad. This would confirm that he was destroyed by Zordon's energy wave, despite it being left ambiguous in this episode. Lord Zed would appear 23 years later in the Power Rangers Dino Fury episode Old Foes. And if I remember correctly, the villain, was it Regal? Something like that. He was able to like take an object from somebody evil and bring them back at their most evil point in their life. So they did not go back and find the human that Lord Zed was turned into, like the good guy. They didn't do that. They like took, I think, Lord Zed's staff or something from Lord Zed and turned him evil. It's pretty crazy, not going to lie. But what are your thoughts on this episode? I know this episode means a lot to a lot of people, and I totally agree. It was just freaking amazing. I remember watching this as a kid, my jaw dropping, man. Absolutely love this one. Now, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs, and the reason why we can continue to make stuff like this. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Thomas Franco, and Roderick Ham. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now. And you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K power up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.